Namaskar, my friends. I welcome you all in this episode of our channel, Untold Mafias. Today we have so many children as our audience, and we will be talking about a few interesting comic book characters who are loved by them. In the recent years, the manufacturers of the kids' toys and accessories came up with the toy forms of these comic book heroes. And this has become so very popular among the children worldwide. After the toys arrived the games, featuring the comic book heroes and their actions, styles, personalities, fighting the evils to save the world, in the same way described in the comic books, all designed in the form of games, which children simply love to play. These games gained more popularity as nowadays kids want to win themselves along with their favorite heroes. Many animation films were made based on the stories published in the magazines involving the comic book heroes. Well, my friends, let's get a few of our very own comic book characters, especially from Bengal. Who do you think we will bring up first? Hada-Bhoda? Okay, let's begin with them. Hada and Bhoda comic characters were created by Sri Narayan Debnath. The comic characters were serialized for children and published regularly in magazines for young adults. One of such magazines is Sukhtara. Thereafter, the comic stories were published as comic books. Much later, animation films were made on Hada and Bhoda comic stories and were telecasted in different channels. The publishers of Sukhtara, Deb Sahitya Kutir, wanted Narayan Debnath to create comic strips for the children's magazine Sukhtara. Debnath was well versed about the comic characters, but in his opinion, comics in Bengali were yet to take off. However, Hada and Bhoda comic strip series became an instant success and started appearing in the magazine. This is a comic strip featuring two boys in their teens. Hada, the slender and skinny boy, is the mischievous one who always tried to outwit Bhoda, who is bulky in build. However, at the end of most of the stories, Hada gets caught and punished. There is another character in the stories, the husband of the paternal aunt of Hada and Bhoda. In Bengali, we call him Pishe Mosai. He is the guardian of these two boys. Even today, Hada-Bhoda comics is popular in Bengal and read by both young and old. Initially, we used to get these with no color, but nowadays, they are published in grayscale. Now let's discuss about another duo who features regularly in the comic strips and appears in children's magazine. This comic character duo, who are as popular as Hada and Bhoda, are Nonte and Phonte. This pair is also created by Sri Narayan Debnath, the creator of Hada and Bhoda series. This pair features not from the main city of Kolkata, but from the suburbs, where Nonte and Phonte grew up in a student's hostel. The headmaster, along with the hostel superintendent and a servant of the hostel, are regular characters in the stories. There are similarities between Hada and Bhoda and Nonte and Phonte. Firstly, they are both famous as the duo. Secondly, they are all boys of the same age group. Nonte and Phonte generally come up against Keltuda, a senior student who is tall, a bully, a thief, and a liar in the class. Nonte and Phonte comic strips appeared in the children's magazine Kishore Bharti. Later on, the comic strips were converted into comic book. Animation films were made based on the stories of Nonte and Phonte, and the children enjoy those on different television channels. Well, my friends, we are concluding this episode here. I'm sure you must have liked this episode. In the next episode in our channel, Untold Mafias, we will come back with more interesting comic characters, which were created and published in Bengali language, and children simply love them. See you soon in our next episode. Till then, Namaskar. Please like and share our video and also comment on it. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates.